Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
So I just wanted to show y'all something real quick. So first we're going to mold the wig. Y'all know, got to prep it to put on your head and everything like that. Want to make sure all the hair is going in one direction so it makes an easy, seamless install. Once we get past that part, I just wanted to show y'all how when you bleach your knots a certain way, it makes it so much easier as far as plucking, blending, making it look natural. Now, sometimes I wouldn't recommend over bleaching your wigs because sometimes it can come out real just crazy looking and it can give like a balding kind of effect. But if you do so happen to over bleach your knots, that's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you tone it for at least 20 to 25 minutes, you should be perfectly fine. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Another thing, as far as plucking, I'm starting to do this new technique. It's not really new, I've been doing it, but I've been putting a lot of focus on it lately. Is the pluck and skip method, which gives like, I can't even really explain it, but it gives an effect where your hairline doesn't look so boxy. Like you can see your scalp through it. It doesn't look over plucked, but you can see your scalp just enough through the lace to make it look super natural. I hope I explained that good enough for y'all. But y'all see what I'm talking about. This wig is from Yolissa here, and they sent me a 30-inch water wave wig. Y'all know water wave wigs is my favorite, and what makes it even better, it's 30 inches. Now the lace was not transparent, but I did tint the lace with my concealer, and I feel like it's gonna match pretty good. I feel I got a good feeling about it, you know, whatever the case may be. Now I try to I say these things repetitively because I have new viewers. Hi, if you're new to my channel, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're already in tune, a part of the gang, what's up to you too? Well, welcome back to my channel. I want to make these hair videos more interesting. I know just watching me do my hair, sometimes it's good. A lot of y'all is like, girl, we want to see you do other things while you do your hair. I try to explain this to these companies. A lot of them don't be listening. But today we are going to be talking about 10 things that they don't tell you after getting a BBL, like lipo and BBL surgery. I got my surgery in July 7th of 2020, and most of the feedback that I've been getting about it was the fact that I look kind of the same. People didn't really see my body that well before, so they see my good angle, and now that I got my good angle body, it's just like, girl, you look the same, but they ain't really know. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that before we started my hair, I do so many styles. Well, literally, I feel like the styles are becoming the same, and I really don't want to keep doing the same hairstyle over and over again. So I'm gonna do a cute style that's kind of like, you know, reg. I'm gonna slay it. We're gonna do some nice baby hairs, and yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Also, I do want to mention that this lace was once again one of the best laces I've ever had. Gas companies, I don't lie, I don't fabricate. For those who don't know, I tell y'all what it is. What you see is what you get, and I'm letting y'all know that this lace is it. Like, it's so stretchy. It's, oh my god, the knots were so micro. Oh I love single knotted lace. Like, if you don't know the difference, double knotted is when them knots be looking so big and visible and just bulky, and every time you bleach it, it just does not bleach. Super annoying. And when it's single knotted, the knots are very small, they're easy to blend, they're not as detectable as double knotted. If you don't really understand too much, I'll put a picture here and here of single knotted and double knotted, just so y'all can get a picture of what it looks like. So while I discuss this, let's start to slay this wig. So these 10 things are not the only 10 things. Well, they're not the only things that people don't know after surgery. It's so many things, to be honest with y'all. And these are just 10 things that came to my mind that I wanted to share with y'all. So first things first, one thing they don't tell you is the fact that you're gonna have a burning sensation in your, how can I explain that? I want to stand up, but I'm trying not to like do too much. Like right here, I got a waist trainer on, but you're gonna have a burning sensation all in here and in your back, and it's gonna feel like random shoots of like burning stinging sensations. And I mainly felt that when I was laying down and in the process of getting up, or when I would turn over or something of that sort. And oh my god, it will be so annoying. It won't last long. It'll literally last as long as you're moving, to be honest. But it was so annoying after a while, like really, really, really annoying. Another way I felt it is if I was driving and I'm sitting in a 90 degrees angle. When I feel like my body will get stuck in that position, and by stuck I mean not literally stuck in that position, but when I stand up, that burning sensation, I feel like my skin is stretching, like pulling, and it burns. Like, it's so annoying. I don't get that much now, but I was feeling that for up to about 4 months, I should say. About 4 months, yeah, about 4 months after my surgery. So it wasn't so bad that it was like super unbearable. Like, I'm not gonna drag it, it wasn't that bad, but it was still like, this is so annoying. Then you would, it's not, you know how right now you would just sit straight up. I would have to like take my time and like sit up, and then it's just like I stand up, it's burning, it's so annoying. So that's one thing. Y'all know this is the only adhesive I use if I'm not using the olive oil or wick grip gel. But today I'm gonna be using the adhesive, because I want to really lay them baby hairs, and I don't know if that's going to allow me to do that. I'm only going to be using a little bit, so I wanted to just zoom in real quick. So y'all, mostly I already know my method. I'm just going to line the adhesive up with the hairline, so I don't have too much excess glue already on my forehead. That's mad annoying, and it's like mad messy. So as mentioned a little bit in the beginning, what they don't tell you, and this one point is mainly for the girls who are already skinny who want to BBL. They want to go the natural way. You know, we have a little bit of fat. People like, girl, fat where? Girl, right here. It may not be as much as yours, but it's here. Like, you know, mine's is very visible for those who saw me in, you know, certain forms, but that was mad annoying. People be like, oh my god, girl, where you dragging? You don't got no fat. Girl, it is right there. But for girls who are already kind of petite and skinny like me and want to get a BBL, because we don't want to get shots. Because if you get shots, people criticize you. If you get a BBL, people criticize you. They're going to criticize you anyway, so do what you want to do, girl. Honestly. And it's your money at the end of the day. But yeah, they won't tell you that if you're already skinny. I mean, I'm pretty sure this happened to people who had a little bit weight on them too. They might have to get around to or something like that. But you might just come out looking the same, or a little bit, like not too much. There might not be too much of a difference, is what I should say. I don't want to say the same, but there just might not be too much of a difference. And that can be very discouraging. You might feel like you wasted your money. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I have my days. Like, I really, really had my days. So I was like, I feel like I just wasted my money. Like, this is not what I wanted. This is not how I thought I was gonna come out. And you have to realize that, number one, when we go into surgery, sometimes we look at ourselves like, oh yeah, this could be tweaked, this could look like this could look like that. You're working with what you already see on your body, right? And then we go on social media, and see girls with bomb body shapes, and we're like, yeah, I want to tell my surgeon I want a body like that. And some surgeons do tell you, oh, you know, show us a wish pic and we'll like try to accommodate you. And sometimes it works depending on how much fat you have, you know, all that extra stuff. But for people like me, I didn't have too much fat. I just had a lot of back fat, and I was really bloated. Like, I was really bloated. I think that's what it is, and that's gonna cover another one of my points as well. But yeah, if you're skinny and petite, you just might come out looking the same. You might have a little bit more hips, depending on how your doctor distributed your fat. Your butt might have a little bit more volume. I feel like in my situation, what is going on? I feel like in my situation, my doctor didn't really put much projection. He just put more hips than projection. And I'm just like, sir, I wanted the donkey. What's wrong with you? But it's just like, it looks good from the front. It looks good from the back too, but it's just, when I turn to the side, it's just not donkey. Like, it's not giving donkey. Like, and by donkey, I don't mean literally looking like an ant or something crazy. It's just, I want a fat butt. What you mean? So don't get me wrong, my butt is very nice. My shape is very nice, very natural, but still very nice. Like, it looks really good, and it took me a while to really like accept how I was looking. But yeah, so that's another thing that you definitely have to consider. And if you are on the bigger side, you do have to understand that you just might come out not looking as snatched. There's a lot of girls that go in surgery, and I'm not saying these things to discourage anybody. Like, still go get your body done. If you're watching this video, still go get your body done. But these are the things you have to accept with getting this surgery. It's just things that people don't tell you. So, yeah, sometimes you might not come out looking as snatched. You're like, I wish he would have snatched this more, took that on more. Now I gotta spend a lot of money on aftercare to make sure I'm at least looking decently snatched, you know, stuff like that. Why do I feel like this is all on my forehead? But yeah, that's another point. Once again, not to discourage anybody, but this is things that I had to face and nobody told me, so I want to be the person to tell you. Now, I could not find the video to support this fact, so I'm just gonna say it freely, and if you wanna do research, you're welcome to do so yourself. But they say that sitting too early will ruin your results, and I just feel like my butt looks the same. I wish I could put like the actual pictures of my butt up, but they're probably gonna not copyright me. They're probably gonna try to make me take the video down or report it for nudity or something like that. I really wish I could really show y'all the real, but I can't show y'all too much. But my butt looks the same, and I sat after 3 weeks. I couldn't take it no more. Mentally, it was killing me, and I really feel like a BBL is really not so much pain. A lot of people say they felt pain. I have not felt pain since day one. Granted, I didn't have that much fat or whatever the case may be, but I went through a lot and I didn't feel pain. I was just very stiff and all that. But yeah, I sat after 3 weeks and my butt looks the exact same. Like, it's not as swollen because you're gonna lose about 30% of fat once you hit a certain stage of your BBL. So that's obvious, but ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Some doctors say don't sit after this amount of months, don't sit after 4 months, don't sit after 3 months, don't sit after 2 weeks, don't sit out. Different doctors tell you different things, so it's like, who's telling the truth? All these doctors is telling different things. Every doctor has a different requirements of aftercare, like after surgery. So it's just like, who you gonna believe? This doctor, who's more valid, who knows more what they talking about? Everybody's board certified, so it's like, who's really telling the truth? It's mad annoying. So I just feel like that's kind of a myth, and the doctor said that too, that I had watched this IG video about, and I'm just like, I really felt like that too. Like, I felt like it was just kind of BS, but knowing that our fat cells are still like lingering around, we don't want to even jinx it. I get it, but I just really feel like I didn't look that much different. Maybe if it was a little bigger or I was a little bigger, maybe I would see the difference, but I didn't. So yeah, I really feel like that's a myth. You know, do what you want to do your own research, do what you feel is right for your body. I'm not like suggesting it, but I'm just telling you what I did, and my butt looks the same. So literally volume and everything. This next myth is so funny because I knew a lot of things, but this is literally, nobody told me this, and I really wish they did. There's not much I could have done about it, but yeah. So this myth is the fact that your cooch is gonna swell so bad, and a lot of people are flattered by it, I feel like I already got my own situation going on. If you could read between the lines, I already got my own situation going on, so I don't need it to be any fatter. Yeah, I don't need to be any fatter, and it's just like I don't need that attention. And I feel like sometimes, especially in the faja in the beginning, like the cooch will like seep through that hole in the bottom, and that's another thing. I'm gonna just join this with this one. That's another thing. When you wear if you wear your faja and it got the cooch cut out, when your cooch seeps through that hole, it's gonna feel like somebody literally grabbed it through the faja and is going like this. That's how I feel. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Oh my God. That is so painful. Like, and what I did to fix that, I literally just put a pad there. Panties are not gonna hold. I put a pad there and I was good. Or get a faja that zips, but I wouldn't recommend to get a faja that zips because it zips all the way up the butt. You can't barely open your butt. It's so much going on. So yeah, that cooch swelling thing, some people like it. Some people like, yeah, my husband is so in love. Like, he loves it. Oh my God. Like, I'm like, girl, was it a little skimp? If your situation was a little skimp, you could have just said that. Don't sit here and act like it's just so luxurious. That's mad annoying. Anyways, next one, because I don't want to be doing this all day. The thing they don't tell you is the fact that you don't have to buy the whole surgery package. You know how some surgery packages be like, oh, we provide massages and all these garments and you get this and you get that and we give you this many fajas. And let me tell you something, you don't have to purchase all that, and that all comes charged already within the price. So if you take out certain things like massages, I didn't get any massages with the clinic that I went to, which was 305 plastic surgery. I didn't get any massages with them, and I was perfectly fine. I wound up getting massages from this girl named Massage by Ari. They're really good. It's just the massage therapist that I was getting was Spanish, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but they only spoke Spanish. So I don't speak Spanish, so it was hard to communicate with them. They travel to you, so you need to like communicate with them. One of the ladies that was my massage therapist, like, she literally had to use a translator. She would make me talk into a phone like y'all would have had to say into a phone, and then she would translate it, she would hear it, and then she would say what she said and then put the phone mad close to me. I'm like, girl, like, I don't want to have to do all that. And once again, no offense to anybody who's Latin American, like, I really don't have a problem with y'all. I love y'all. But I'm just saying that was kind of mad annoying. And even if you wasn't Spanish and say you're Spanish and they only speak English, it's like, how am I going to communicate with you? That's going to be mad annoying. So let's just be honest. But other than that, you can purchase a lot of the things these clinics give you too. They just want your money. They tell you, oh, this is included, that's included, and the quality is shitty. Like, the quality just really do not be all that good. And that's kind of annoying. So make sure y'all paying attention to that. And like I said, just because it's included doesn't mean it's quality. So do your research, especially on the clinic you have, and watch reviews from the clinic that you're going to on YouTube, so you can find out what type of quality they have and what they're going to give you, etc. So a lot of people, when they say they're not happy about their results, a lot of people are referring to the size. A lot of people are referring to the shape. As far as shape goes, the fluff fairy does play a part in making it look more natural and more appealing to you. However, people have this thought that the fluff fairy makes your butt look bigger, or like makes a super big difference. It's only your real butt, like 30% less of what you had, and minus the swelling as well. So it's not really like you're gonna get a whole new butt, or it's gonna be much different from what you already have now. For some, I think it's more effective for girls who have a natural cuff under their butt. If you have a natural cuff, then when the fluff fairy comes, that cuff is gonna be more defined, which will make it look bigger due to like the shadow and everything like that, or you just might have a cuff in your butt's fat. Like, I'm just saying. But that's another thing. A lot of people say, oh, if you go into one of those groups, Facebook groups or something like that, they'll be like, oh, you know, I don't really like my results, it's looking like this, it's looking like that. And people will comment and be like, oh, don't worry, the fluff area is coming, just wait until it fluffs. And then she fluff and it just look a little bit more natural, a little bit more appealing, but it's the same size, or looking the same size. Like, the fluff fairy just makes your butt look more soft and more appealing. It doesn't really change the size of your butt besides that negative that 30% that's no longer there due to swelling and everything. People get on my nerves with that. I really hate that, especially if you're smaller. Nobody wants to hear that, and I definitely did not want to hear that. Now, when the fluff fairy did come in my butt, I felt like my butt was a little bit more plump and round when it was swollen. And that's what happens with most people. They fall in love with their swollen results, and then the fluff fairy comes in there like, where's my butt? Like, it's gone. Like, that's some people, not all. Don't get discouraged. Once again, I'm not trying to discourage y'all. That's just the truth. But yeah, that's just honestly the truth. So what you see 9 times out of 10 is probably what you're gonna get, depending on your shape, depending on a few things actually. But in most cases, the fluff fairy is just gonna make it look more appealing and soft and natural, to be honest. Now, one thing I wish somebody would have told me, girl. First of all, oh my God, I wish somebody would have told me that there was different type of chairs that I can buy to sleep better. Now, yeah, they tell you you can buy certain type of BBL chairs and stuff like that. I'm gonna enter a picture of the chair that I wish they would have told me was out there, because I would have slept so much better. My nights would have went so much better, and it was messing me up mentally and I guess a bit physically, because I could not sleep, and I love to sleep. And when you can't, not that I couldn't sleep because I was in pain or anything, but I couldn't sleep because I wasn't comfortable. How can you fall asleep if you're not comfortable, if you're laying on your neck? Like, it's just mad annoying. I wish somebody would have told me about that chair. And now I told my best friend about this chair. I gotta tell my mom about it. You know, a lot of people around me are getting surgery. I'm gonna enter a link to where y'all can find it. I've never bought it, I've never experienced it at all, but looking at it, it just looks like a chair I wish I would have had, and I wish somebody would have told me existed. Just having a BBL pillow, it really just doesn't fix everything, and that was so annoying. Like, y'all don't even understand. That was so annoying not being able to get real sleep. So I'm gonna enter this chair for y'all, and if y'all want to do y'all research and see how it feels for people and stuff like that, then y'all know, y'all can go and do that. Another thing that I wish they would have told me is, people tell you to buy all the stuff to prepare for a BBL, and I just feel like, bro, you don't even use half of that stuff. Like, honestly, you don't use half of that stuff, and it's like, dang, you wasted all this money. Yes, you want to be prepared. Yes, you never know what you really may need, or whatever the case may be. But certain things like vitamins and stuff, I feel like, all right, you should always have, because that you really never know. But they told me to buy like puppy pads and stuff. I wound up using the puppy pads. I wound up using the puppy pads at the recovery home, and probably like once at home 5 days later. So I wasn't really bleeding out too much, so I didn't really need the puppy pads, and I wound up literally having a whole pack of puppy pads that I never used. All these extra slippers and stuff, yes, I needed a pair of slippers to walk around. You don't need tens and thousands of pairs of slippers. I bought a pair of Crocs that I wore. You don't have to, once again, you don't have to buy a million pairs of shoes. Crocs are perfect because one, they're comfortable, and two, if you get blood on them, you can wash them off. Like, it's really that simple. You don't need, I bought Crocs, and then I had a pair of slippers I bought from the Dollar Tree, because I wasn't gonna waste no money on no good slippers thinking I'm about to bleed all over them, and I wound up never using them. Like, if you stay at a recovery home, they provide you with a lot of things that are better quality depending on your recovery home. I stayed at New Curves Recovery Home, and as I mentioned in my initial surgery video, staying at New Curves was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Like, that was just a great experience. It was a great house. Everybody was on point, on board. They were just amazing. Like, I might do a review on New Curves Recovery Home just so y'all can kind of see what's going on. I know a lot of y'all is probably looking for a good recovery home. New Curves is really good, and I paid $900, I believe, for 5 nights. And they gave me a urinal, which was way better than the urinal people tried to tell me to get. It was like a urinal that kind of looked like what's that type of, fuck, I don't know the name of that shit, but it was a big urinal. People tell you to get the little one that just cup you, you know. They gave me the big one that has a piece that cuffs your whatever, but it's not going directly in the toilet. It's going in the container, and then you pour it out into the toilet. And sometimes you don't want to sit and hover over the toilet, so if you can't make it to the bathroom because you're in pain but you have to pee, this only applies for peeing, please. If you're gonna pee, you could literally, one time I could not make it to the bathroom, so I put down a puppy pad and I literally peed in the urinal, the big urinal, and you can't miss. It's impossible. You cannot miss. I peed in the urinal, and then I went to sleep. I woke up, I washed the urinal out, like poured it out and everything, and I was good. So yeah, it's not travel size, but that was one of the best urinals I bought. So I'm just saying, a lot of the things that they tell you to buy, you're not really gonna wind up using. So just be very careful. Try not to overpack, and if you do overpack, and just don't waste your stuff. Give it to somebody else who may need it, you know, extras. Make use for it, because most of the people I feel like I've talked to after the fact, they didn't really use their stuff either. So before I continue, let's carve out these baby hairs. So for the baby hairs today, I want to do something cute. I'm not going to say much. I don't want to jinx myself and then wind up not being able to do whatever I wanted to do baby hair wise. But yeah, we're going to do some real cute baby hairs so we could do a real nice pretty look. Alright, so the next one. This I feel like applies for girls who get a skinny BBL. Well, when I say that, I mean it would be most like effective. I feel like people who are a little bit heavier, that might be something that you want if you wanted to lose weight, but it's not really a bad thing for people who already kind of have a little bit of weight on them. But if you are a skinny petite girl who is getting a BBL, you have to accept the fact that you are probably going to lose weight after surgery. People always say, oh, feed the fat, blah, 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 blah. Girl, I've been feeding the fat, and yes, everybody's different. I don't want to make my experience, you know, like definite, like, oh yeah, this is definitely what's going to happen to you. No, everybody's experience is different. But I weighed 145 before surgery, and I was a solid 145. Once I got surgery, I literally went down to like 120 something pounds. And I was pissed about it because I had my weight, and my weight was looking so good on me. Oh, it was looking so good on me. And I was so hurt and mad about that. Like, dang, like, I know he took out some of the fat and everything like that, but you took out the good fat, boo. Like, and you moved it, and I don't even see that much of a difference. I could have kept my weight. What's wrong with you? I was so hurt behind that. But I'm pretty sure women who are a little bit heavier, they probably don't care about that. Like, that's probably not even really a big thing to them. So that part probably would not go to y'all. But for the, like I said, for the girls who are petite and gain weight for surgery, you have to accept the fact that you are probably gonna lose that weight. And the last one kind of ties into the point I gave before this, which was gaining weight for surgery won't necessarily change your results. And I feel like I was already on a gain weight journey regardless, and I feel like once I gained weight for my surgery, I feel like I literally did it for nothing. Some surgeons will tell you, oh, just gain 5 pounds for surgery and then you'll be much better. Sir or ma'am, that's not gonna change anything. Like, you gaining a little 5 pounds, there's no big difference. I don't know why they try to say to do stuff like that. That is so stupid to me. I think my doctor actually told me to gain 5 pounds, and I was like, fuck that. Like, I was already, yeah, but he told me to gain weight, and it literally was for nothing. I don't know if he was telling me to gain weight because he knew I would probably lose weight. He never mentioned that, but Yeah, and it took me a while to even get close to one. I'm not even 145 yet. I've been on a weight gain journey on and off since, and I'm only like probably 135 or something like that. My surgery was months ago. So yeah, that's a lot of things that, you know, I wish they would have told me. I would have been, I think, a little bit more prepared. I feel like I don't want to say my results would have been a little bit different, because it is what it is. But I don't know. I don't, put it like this. I don't regret getting my body done at all. I actually love the way my body looks now. I'm very pleased with my results. I do wish I could have had a few minor tweaks, but overall, especially when I look at my before pictures, I'm like, nah, I needed that. Like, nah, I needed this. Even if I only got lipo, but I'm happy I got a BBL. Who wouldn't want their butt to look more round and pleasing? And it don't have to be for no men. For the people that, oh, why don't you just go to the gym and work out? Shut up. Shut up. Nobody wants to go to the gym. You go to the gym. Most of the people who say that is the people who can't afford it, or they're people already. No, that's for people who don't love themselves, don't get surgery. Like, they already put negativity in their mind about women, or they have this certain stigma about girls who get their body done. Like, they think that every girl wants to get their body done, wants to look like a video vixen or something like that. And don't get me wrong, their bodies be cute and everything, but it's just like, some people just want their body done to look better, and like to look natural, but still have some type of flattering shape. Like, and even people would say, oh, well, if you want to look natural, then why don't you just go to the gym or whatever. I hope I'm wording this right, but it's just like, people like me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm lazy. I don't want to go to the gym, and I'm entitled to that. If I got the money, why can't I change it? Y'all don't shame celebrities for getting their body done. Y'all be like, oh yeah, I wish I could get that, or I want to get that, or y'all shame them in the comments and be like, oh, love yourself. It be y'all, them fake pages. Like, please don't. If you want to get surgery, don't let nobody change your mind. Do what you feel like will be best for you, and what makes you happy. Is your money, and you living for you. If you want to live for somebody else and how they feel, you would never be happy. You would never be happy. Never be happy. So, like I said, do what makes you happy. And at the end of the day, it's your life and it's your money. So, now that we got those 10 facts out the way, we just about to sculpt these baby hairs. I think I'm going to style it slick back with some baby hairs in a headband. I was thinking about doing something else too, but we're just going to have to see how that goes. All right, sure. So let's take this off and reveal this. Oh, foundation. The foundation. All right, I didn't want to do nothing here because I got a style I think I want to do after, but I know they don't want me to do like no ponytails or nothing like that. So I have to, you know. Anyways, so yeah, this is pretty much the final look. If you want to sass it up, you can always add baby hairs right here, or you can add, hold on, let me brush this back because I don't want it to look a little. I'm gonna put that here, tuck that back, put this back. We'll put like one of them cute little headbands. You know how they got the bigger ones? I actually really like the smaller ones than the bigger ones. The bigger ones are just like a lot, but the smaller ones are so much more cuter. Like this is cute. This is cute, and then when the hair gets bigger, it's gonna look even better. Let me step back so y'all can see like the full look and the full hair and everything together, because I know I probably look a little funny or whatever. All right, so this is how the hair looks. This is how long the hair is. 30 inches. Very cute, very subtle, not too much, not too little. And yeah, if y'all see me posing for an excessive period of time, I'm trying to like get thumbnails if I don't take good pictures. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. So, and this is how it looks up close. Baby hairs look very cute. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it for this look. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to help and just like give y'all a little bit more information if you was looking for it, if you're looking to get a BBL, or you just want to know how to stay your hair like this and do your baby hairs all cute. It took me forever, like 30 minutes to do these baby hairs. It always take me so long, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Just a little bit, just and if you feeling this hair, I'm gonna leave all the information in the description box below, along with the discount code, so if y'all don't want a little money off, y'all can get that. Period. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all looking for a good curly or wavy wig to wear in the summertime and in the winter, water wave is it. I'm telling y'all, it's so beautiful, and it's just, it never makes me hot in the summertime, but it just always looks so beautiful and keeps me a little bit warm in the winter. I don't know if that makes any type of sense, but I'm just letting y'all know. I've been wearing 30-inch water wave wigs, like reviewing them for like since I was in Miami, and now I'm in New York. It's cold out here and it was warm out there, and I was wearing it and I never had a problem with it since. So I'm about to go take some Instagram pictures for this look because I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling the baby hairs. I'm actually happy I didn't do nothing in between. I'm loving the little, you know, it's cute, but it's not too much going on. And yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If we're gonna be friends, don't be a fake friend. Don't just watch and just be nosy and all that stuff. If you feel a connection with me and you like my videos, then subscribe to that video and click that notification bell so you can see more of my videos. Like, duh, if we friends, let's, you feel me? I'm gonna put y'all on, I'm gonna tell y'all stories. Like, y'all know how we get. Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye, loves.
Got a bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.